Hey guys, I'm back. It's just a couple quick updates, and I'm gonna post this as a video response to one of the topics that African Export had brought up about a week or two ago. I had originally attempted to do a direct upload when I had seen that topic, but something malfunctioned with my computer and my webcam wouldn't work, and I had no idea what was going on, but everything's fixed now. So I am here to show you my present. Da, 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 da. I have chocolate hair, meaning, well, let me turn it this way. Meaning I'm about to get a weave, yay. I plan on going ahead and getting a sew-in to do a little bit more of the transitioning. I mean, I only have I want to say 2 to 3 inches left of relaxed ends, but I just can't seem to let go of my length. So I was gonna get a sew-in to go ahead and assist with the transitioning. As you can see, the wonderful packaging that it comes in, it's kind of cute. Kind of looks like a chocolate bar because of the packaging. Yeah, I dig it. Um, I got a number 1B in a 16-inch and an 18-inch. I ordered mine from offline. It's a seller on eBay in Texas. You can also find it at your local beauty supply store. If your local beauty supply store doesn't sell it, you can definitely go online to the website and contact on that phone number, and they'll be able to tell you where it is in closest proximity to you. If not, I can also leave the link, maybe I'll leave the link in the bottom description box so that you guys could go ahead and get it from the same place that I got it from. But if you just look around, many of the websites have them that carry wigs also, for Hair Sisters, Black Hairspray, Hair Wig Harlem, stuff, places like that. So have any questions, hit me up. But this is the hair. And this one is the 16-inch. This is the 16-inch. It's smooth. It's regular, straight. It says 100% human. I'm not quite sure if it's 100% human. For the price that I paid for both of them, I really doubt that it's all 100% human. I'm sure it's a human blend. It is yaki hair. Yaki texture hair, excuse me. So it's closest to resembling relaxed African American hair. And when you order the actual packs, you get 2 wefts of hair. I'm not sure if you can see that. I wasn't going to try and take them apart until I went to get my hair done. See, that's one, and here's the other. So you get 2 wefts of hair per pack. So I have 2 wefts of 16-inch and 2 wefts of 18-inch. Not really quite sure what it is that I want to do. I want to get a full sew-in, and I've been looking on YouTube and looking at all these other girls, and they all have these amazing invisible parts, but I don't want to gel my hair down. I noticed that a lot of girls do that. They cake the gel down, and then they glue or sew the tracks onto a wig cap, and then they glue or sew the wig cap down to their head or whatever. And a lot of the invisible parts do that, and I'm not putting that much gel in my hair. I think that it's damaging to your hair to do that if you're just going to gel it all down and then put the cap on and glue it. I don't think that that's good, especially if you're going to be wearing the weave for a couple months, about 2 months. I don't think that that's healthy. So if anybody is watching this, can you please send some suggestions? Maybe I haven't checked out enough videos. I'm just trying to find the best way to do an invisible part full sew-in weave that doesn't look fake. I don't like having that awful wiggy fake hairline. I've had my fair share of bad weaves, and I'm not trying to go down that route. I paid $73 total for both packs of hair and shipping. I believe that the 16-inch was $26, and I got the 18-inch for $36. Don't quote me on it, but I believe that that's how much I paid. And then shipping was about $12, since it came from Texas. So that's update number 1. If you guys have any suggestions about the invisible part full sew-in weave, I don't want any of my real hair out. I've put it under enough stress as is, since I've been doing my wash, and I've had blowouts the whole time, and I'm trying to muster up the gusto to go ahead and cut my hair. So if you guys know of any wonderful different ways to go ahead and get that full sew-in done at natural looking as well. I was looking at, what's her name? I think it's Beach Barbie. I'll put an annotation somewhere in here, and hers looked amazing. I'm just not quite sure how she did it. It is, so she said, a full sew-in, with an invisible part, and it looked great. It looked fantastic, and that's really how I want mine to look. But moving right along. So African Expert had talked about natural hair care, and should you have a license for it. Some people are just blessed with that, amazing gift to go ahead and be able to do natural hair, with braiding and stuff like that. And I'm sorry guys, a strange bird just flew outside of my window. Okay. Um, I do agree that, even if it is a God-given talent, I still think it needs to be regulated, and more so now that the entire, there's I want to say a natural hair movement, occurring. A lot of women are starting to stop relaxers and, start to embrace their natural hair, myself included. And the only thing I wanted to do was share a story with you, and this is definitely why I am a firm believer in, I think people need to be licensed. I last year sometime, I think it was in October of last year, October or November, I believe it was October. I had gone to go and get my hair done at a salon. It's about 30 minutes away from where I am in Virginia Beach. And the woman, she had come with excellent credentials, and she had an amazing website, and she had photographs of all her work and everything. And I had made an appointment at 8 o'clock that morning. I was supposed to get my hair done. A wash and a blow dry is not that much. It doesn't take that long. And she was going to wash, blow dry, flat iron my hair, and I was supposed to be on my way to a meeting. I was doing an outreach with one of the organizations that I volunteer with. While I was there, I had just taken out a weave. I hadn't even had the weave in for more than a month and a half. It's probably like a month and a week. It was a short weave. It started getting on my nerves, and I had won an honor, and I didn't want to have this, little bob weave. I wanted to let my hair out. So I went to go to this lady, and I cut the weave out and everything 2 days prior to that, and I still had my braids in. I wore my wig, got there. She took them out, brushed them, we talked, chit-chatted it up. She washed my hair, so, and she brought me out to detangle my hair, and her conversation just kind of stopped, while she was talking to me. And she asked me, could I hold a couple sections of my hair forward? So I'm holding it, and I'm trying to talk to her because she sort of stopped talking to me. And then she was just like, can you hold this? So I'm holding, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I see that she has a paddle brush. She has a paddle brush. Excuse all the hair. She has a paddle brush, and she's combing or detangling my wet hair. So I'm just like, okay, well, especially at that time, I was still new to transitioning and being natural and stuff like that. And like, oh, what is she doing? I'm like, well, I'll just let her go ahead and do what she's doing. She's the expert, not me. So I continue to let her keep doing it. And then she's just like, oh, looks like you've got some lockage going on in here. And so I just laughed it off. I didn't realize what she was talking about. And then she asked me to hold this particular piece of hair. I had a fist-sized knot on this side of my head right here. No lie. No lie. And after about, I don't even want to say that she worked on it for about an hour. She told me that it was out of her power, and she did not have the talent or the tools to go ahead and get it fixed. She said that she could cut it out and she could layer it up real nice, and nobody would know. I don't know how anybody is not going to notice when you have a fist to the root, fist size knot. You see this? This is my fist. This is where it was in that particular location of my head. I left the salon so upset. I left with a shower cap on my head. And, you know, eventually I ended up going to another salon. This was the original lady I had tried to get in with. She was booked solid because she's just that good. And I called her. I was crying. I let her know my situation. And she went ahead and brought me in, and she oversaw another stylist, you know, getting this particular thing out of my hair. It took the girl 6 hours to comb this knot out of my hair. And I'm going to show you guys, if you look, you can see, I'm going to back up a little bit more because you can't really see it. It's grown back a lot now, but you can see it's not nearly as long on this side because of where the breakage took place. And I mean, the girl worked on it for hours. It's still pretty, I mean, and you can only imagine how short it was when I first had, I mean, it had really broken off. And I mean, at least she was able to save my hair and whatnot. So, yes, I do believe that, you know, natural hair care stylists should go through classes, courses, and training. They should be documented just like any other cosmetologist, because, you know, what if, and I'm sure that there are plenty of people out there who would have been too scared or too upset to say something to someone like that. And I feel like she kind of did it on purpose. A lot of the other stylists my stylist that I go see back home in Maryland, and my stylist, the same lady who helped me get this knot out, is this other lady that I go to when I'm down here. And both of them said that, oh, well, she must have not been ready for you because you have a lot of hair. But a lot of my friends definitely agree with me that they felt like she had done it on purpose, that she was, I mean, maybe we're getting off into something else here, but at the same time, I don't feel that she had the credentials either to get it out, because upon her telling me she couldn't do it, I, you know, was looking for other combs and stuff. This woman had three combs, and a paddle brush. I mean, everyone has different texture hair, and I know that my texture of hair was very different to her texture of hair. And she was natural. She'd been natural for most of her life. She was been natural for like 13 years, been doing hair for about 7 years. But I don't believe that she had any credentials, and if she did, then she would have known that you don't use a paddle brush on wet hair, and you definitely need more combs if you're going to be doing natural hair, period. But that's basically my thoughts and opinions on it. Go ahead, comment, questions, anything that you guys want. And please don't forget about me with invisible part techniques. And I will be giving you guys a wonderful, fantastic update after I go ahead and get this installed. There's one thing that I don't like about YouTube and people on YouTube. When the girls go ahead and get their weaves, like, they talk about how nice it is and how much they like it, you know, after it's first been put in, and how there's no tangling and no shedding. You guys can't go ahead and talk about how great and how much you like it, and you've only had it in for a day or a week. Come back and let us know 3 weeks, 4 weeks from now how the hair is holding up. Is it tangling? Is it shedding? How much shedding? What is it that you're doing to keep it up? Don't just talk about how great it is, you know, in week 1, and then we never hear from you again. So that's what I'm definitely going to be making sure that I do for you guys. And this is Unique Mommy signing out. Hope to hear from you guys soon.